KVVT News 64, bringing the world closer to you with national news, all the latest sports, regional special reports, and the weather.
The High Desert Mavericks have wrapped up the championship. Now they are on the road. They start in Bakersfield tomorrow night in the first game of the postseason playoffs. Terry Kurtz with the Mavericks in Adelanto for KVVT Sports.
What Mavericks fans saw on Fan Appreciation Night, the season finale of regular season action at Maverick Stadium, was so typical of how the champion Mavericks have played the entire year. They fell behind to the Palm Springs Angels, but California League most valuable player Matt Mieske hammers a hard single to right field, the base hit that gave him the batting title for 1991. Mieske, who led the batting race throughout the entire second half, finished at .341. Mark Geisig's hard double down the left field line sent Mieske scampering home and ignited the typical big inning that got the Mavs back in the game. Geisig, the designated hitter in the All-Star game, finished the year with a .315 average. Paul Gonzalez went the other way, also down the left field line, enabling Geisig to coast home and give the Mavericks a temporary 3-2 lead in the middle innings. Third baseman Gonzalez has been on a torrid hitting pace the entire second half of the season, and the come-from-behind efforts can only add to the team's momentum as they enter the playoffs Friday in Bakersfield. Brian Butch McEwen failed in the attempt to win his 13th, but the 23-year-old Wisconsin native did become the stalwart of the staff, leading the team in victories and strikeouts. The rotation for the championship series in Bakersfield has Scott Sanders and Tim Worrell scheduled to throw the first two games. The yellow flag went up the second game in a row, though, as relief pitcher Jay Estrada had a line drive glance off his ankle, leaving he and Steve Bethea questionable for the Bakersfield series. We go to the bottom of the 11th, and the home run heroics of Jay Gaynor. The score is tied at 4. The line drive shot leaves the yard, gives the Mavericks the 5-4 victory, and gives Gaynor 32 home runs, tops in minor league baseball, and 120 runs batted in. The 24-year-old slugging first sacker from Florida wins not only the home run title, but the RBI crown as well. Gaynor admitted he was going for the long ball.
Yeah, I hit it pretty good. I guess that's one of the only times this year where I was going up trying to hit a home run, and I actually did. But it barely cleared the fence, but it got the same effect, so.
Watch the effect of stop motion on Gaynor's home run swing. Manager Bruce Bochy thought it was important the team pack their bags with a win under their belt.
Was there an importance in tonight's game?
Well, I think there was. You know, we told the guys, Lonnie, myself, and Mark, hey, it's time to kick it back in gear and let's get some momentum going here for the playoffs and start playing some good hard ball. We had two good games there and good close ball games, which should help us here in the playoffs. So it's good to see them play with at least some intensity, even though we won the thing and get ready for this playoff right now. These players are going to enjoy this time. This is what we look forward to in spring training. You work hard, you play 140 games, and hopefully you get to this point here. And this is what baseball's about. And it goes by so quick. So we're all going to try to enjoy this, Terry.
Bakersfield enjoys the home field advantage for Friday and Saturday night games, but the Mavericks return home Sunday for the third game of the Championship Series playoffs.
The Mavericks have their championship wrapped up for the Southern Section second half, but Major League teams are still very much in the race.
Tom Glavine's sparkling four-hitter not only made him the first 17-game winner in Major League Baseball, but put the Atlanta Braves in sole possession of first in the National West. The Los Angeles Dodgers, alone in first from May 18th through August 27th, are now one full game out. Joe Paterno's 7th-ranked Penn State Nittany Lions put it to Georgia Tech, 34-22 in college football's kickoff classic. Preseason's #1 pick, Florida State, the Seminoles take on BYU tonight.
The The Mavericks' bags are packed. They are on their way to Bakersfield, and they open the playoffs tomorrow night. From Maverick Stadium in Atlanta, Terry Kurtz, KVVT Sports.